providing your cells the sufficient chemical energy to perform. And while we're doing that, the second bottle that comes with R2 is a renew product. And that is when you take that product, it has the ability to clean your cells out. And when you have a clean cell, that energy can actually be used more effectively. It's almost as if that I'm filling your gas tank up with fuel, and now I've been able to clean your engine out, so that that fuel can be used more efficiently and more effectively to run the body. That's the R2 product. And that's really just a cartoon. That cartoon refers to a cell. And what we have is that with this combination of improving cellular energy production together with cellular purification, that's what we call the 1-2 punch in aging. And that's what R2 is all about. And that reason why we're able to develop this R2 product was based on the fact we discovered these youth gene clusters that are responsible for both energy production and cellular cleansing. It's almost as if, some of you may already know this, and some of you may already sort of heard about this, there's a lot of products out there that are sort of labeled as colon cleansing products. And with R2, what we believe, based on our studies, that because of this cellular cleansing ability in R2, you don't need to use a colon cleansing product anymore. Because if you clean the cells, you don't have to go after the gut. So that's what we're thinking will happen with R2. And here's the proof. Here's our genetic, that youthful restoration of a gene YGC profile. With Renew, if you look at it, that the gene expression profile on the left is what we had before Renew. In other words, there was no intake of Renew. After taking Renew, you have the gene expression on the right. So, and that actually amounts to, I don't think I have the number, that's close to 92% reset of the huge gene cluster related to Renew. That's a related recharge. Okay? This is the Renew genetic profile. When you take Renew, what you now have after Renew, in addition to the 92% reset with the recharge component, with Renew, you have a 94% reset of the huge gene cluster with the Renew bottle. So in aggregate, we can say on the average, you have at least more than 90% reset of the huge gene clusters back to a more useful state. So, and the way that you take this product is that you take recharge, obviously, in the morning. That's when you need the most energy. And it is interesting, as we went through this exercise of how we would be recommending the use of R2, we really think that based on the science that we have, the Renew component ought to be used. I think you will start to understand what I'm trying to say. Because if you don't sleep, you cannot restore your body, right? You'll be undergoing this phenomenon that we call sleep deprivation. So there's a lot of restoration and a lot of cellular health buildup as you sleep. And because of this property of Renew, we really think that Renew ought to be taken during the evening to help you to rejuvenate, to reinvigorate yourself, so the next morning when you wake up and take recharge, the recharge is going to work even better for you because the body is now totally clean, especially at the cellular level. And the recommended use, as I indicated now, is the fact that you take 2 capsules of the night bottle, which would be the Renew component, and still take 6 capsules for the recharge component of R2. We have to recognize that life hack, and this is something that perhaps I'll be remiss if I don't mention this. to all the leaders here. LifePak remains our foundational product. It is the nutritional cornerstone that we build our AgeLOC platform on. Without this LifePak product, we all believe in R&D that we cannot get our AgeLOC product work even better. Because without the nutritional base and without the nutritional support that is provided by LifePak, okay, your cells or those YGCs cannot be restored as effectively or cannot be reset as effectively that we think we can if all of us can recommend and take LifePak. In fact, the antioxidants that we have in LifePak, and as you all know, we have the biophotonic scanner. It remains a very effective demonstration of the power of our products. In fact, this biophotonic scanner is a reminder for me to tell you that the scanner technology has been validated and is now in fact been recognized as the non-invasive technology to measure antioxidants. And 2 minutes ago, on New York Station, Dr. Ross is going to talk about the biophotonic scanner. Because we just taped a show with him where we had taken 11, I believe it's 11 of our scanners to his studio, and we have scanned everybody in the audience for that particular show on antioxidants. Roughly there were about 200 people in the audience, and after the scanning session, we found that more than 60% of the audience was in the red zone, the flatline. And then Dr. Ross came to us and said, I have to be scanned live on my show. And all the scientists were sweating bullets. So we said, fine, because we had never pre-scanned it. To the best of our knowledge, this will be the first time that Dr. Ross actually put his palm in front of a scanner, and it's going to be on live television. And when he did that, after 5 minutes, we all held our breath, and the score came up on the laptop, and his score was 75,000. So he leads a very healthy life. We sort of suspected it, so we really want to make sure the scanner was an affirmation of his lifestyle as well. So we did actually prove that to him. So this show is going to be in the AEP region. I think Scott will talk a little bit more about this show. But as we speak, I believe in the New York City area, that television, that particular episode is airing right now at 11 o'clock. So I hope Scott will show you that footage from that particular